Opening the game. So this game already has downloadable content.
Oh yeah, it has the one DLC. It's kind of like Artorias of the Abyss.
So it's actually quite a good downloadable content.
Well, yes, it's an expansion of sorts, almost.
Yeah, Artorias was awesome. I didn't actually play it until I was in my third playthrough or so because, well, the way to find it was too complicated. I just couldn't find it at all.
Well, well, there's also end game. Menace is arguably one of the hardest bosses in the game. So
Okay, now it's working. Let me
good.
adjust the volume so I can hear you clearer than I hear the game. And I am ready. Now time to watch the intro and drool.
Yes. You'll also be starting the game kind of in an asylum-like place, so it'll be a little while before we can co-op, but I'm sure you can get it done quickly.
Hide. It has a tutorial.
Yes.
If you can call it a tutorial.
I told you it has a tutorial, and then click new game, and the witch said yes, indeed. It was like she was answering me. I totally know it.
Well, either it's a tutorial or it's a trial, but the definition depends on the person, I guess.
Well, Dark Souls 1 had a very clear tutorial line. Dark Souls 2 was a bit less clear.
Depends on the version. Did you play Scholar of the First Sin?
That's the version I have.
Yeah, they kind of did weird things to the progression in that game, like they blocked off one of the tutorial paths or something. It's weird.
So they actually made it even easier?
They made it weirder, I guess. You can't access the entire tutorial from the start, or the entire tutorial area anymore.
Yeah, I remember there
Strange.
were statues.
Yeah, for some reason those weren't there in the original game.
The bell tolls.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean some of the statues were there, but
Lords of Cinder
amongst others, the one in the tutorial area wasn't there.
Well, I never bought. I only bought Scholar of the First Sin after it got like on a 50 or 60% or so lower price. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I didn't ever see the first one. In fact, this is the first time I'm watching the introduction to Dark Souls 3.
Farron's undead legion.
I
Well,
don't
everything
like
is better
spoilers.
blind. Nearly.
Everything is what?
Everything is better blind. Nearly.
I really don't understand what you're saying. Maybe type it.
Everything is better blind. Nearly.
Of the profaned capital.
The music is so awesome.
The giant.
It's what I said.
Oh, yeah. Of course. I agree to that entirely.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones.
This intro's breathtaking.
I still would argue that Dark Souls 1's intro was the best.
And the unkindled will
But
rise.
it's quite good.
Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to
So
be
this is a direct continuation to Dark Souls 1.
and so it is.
Kind of. It's like a direct continuation after several direct continuations. This is like way after you licked the fire, and the fire's been licked multiple times already.
Lit? Oh, the ending made it look as if you got the dark ending instead. I mean, the intro made it look as if I got the dark ending.
Well, no, technically canonically you didn't get the dark ending, I think.
Oh. Okay, so does people ever see my character's name, or is it just the name I will see and everybody else will see something else like in the other Dark Souls?
I think it's actually a character's name, but you might be able to enable it, or was it console only? I think it's just your character's name. Yeah.
Okay, so classes. What's different here from Dark Souls 1 in terms of builds and initial classes and whatnot?
Well, most importantly, magic is very much weaker than in Dark Souls 1 or 2.
I was an archer in Dark Souls 1. You can imagine how hard that was, but I didn't know any better.
Well, an archer.
I mean, we should
Don't know.
probably synergize some way. Like, if you're planning on going full melee, I should go something range or an assassin or vice versa.
Not necessarily. I mean, the best part of the game is the melee combat, really, and everyone should just be doing that for the perfect
Okay.
experience, probably. So it's yeah. I mean, I'm not going to stop you from doing some range. Also, it's just melee is where the game shines.
Then let's see. Any suggestions?
Um, the knight is probably the easiest to use class, all things considered. It has the lowest faith and intelligence, I believe, so it's best for a melee class. It also starts with very cool armor and a good shield.
Actually, I was planning on going cleric, but I have no idea why even.
I mean, cleric is also good. The offensive spells they have is kind of lackluster, but
No, I mean
some
like
support spells and
like
stuff
a good
are
melee
great.
fighter who buffs his weapon and shield and heals his
Yeah,
allies.
that he can do that. They also have. I'm just saying that their offensive abilities are quite weak, but they have a lot of good utility.
I'd cleric burial gift. What would this be like the starting thing?
Yeah, there isn't anything as special as the Witch's Ring in Dark Souls 1 or the Petrified Something in Dark Souls 2. I always go with the gold coins because the what's it called? The stat for finding items, item discovery. That's quite hard to increase, but the gold coins let you increase them by 3 times as much as the default for a very short amount of time.
Okay,
You get 8 gold coins.
then let's go with it. Faced presets. Luckily I had a name, but okay, let's go with Northern Noble. He looks like a girl. Let's go with something less girly. Or I could make a girl character altogether, but I don't like middle points. I love the large head kind of thing this game has. It's so ridiculous.
The what here?
Large head and small head settings.
Oh, right, yes. It's quite weird, yes.
Oh, okay, so both genders are neutral. I mean, girls are boyish and vice versa. So,
What do you mean neutral?
like the faces of the female characters look somewhat like boys, and the faces of male characters look somewhat like girls.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, the presets are based off of regions in the game.
Holy crap! Wait, something's about to crash here again.
What? Uh,
Okay, the game crashed. Hmm.
oh no.